Welcome to the Tell You Later show, conveniently located at the intersection of historical and hysterical.
Sincere thanks to all those who support us on Patreon. See the full list at the end of the show. By the way, there's always room for more.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to their channel.
We haven't got a title song for this show, so we're singing this thing instead.
Okay.
It's really just a substitute. Nonetheless, the melody may stay in your head.
Oh, I hope so.
'Cause it's a tune.
It's a tune.
You'll love to croon.
You'll love to croon.
But there's one thing you should know. We have to confess we do not possess a title song for this show.
Ain't it peculiar?
Believe it or not, we haven't got a title song for this show.
Oops. Welcome back to I'm talking here with Jeff Moore. Welcome to another episode of Tell You Later. This is my conversation with you, part 2.
Okay.
See how that rhymes?
That's clever.
Yeah. All right. Thanks to all the patrons on Patreon. And that's where you can find us. Of course, if you're watching this, you're already on Patreon. But eventually this will be on YouTube. So patreon.com/tellyoulater. And you guys are awesome. We really appreciate you. If you become a patron, you get all kinds of benefits. You get ad-free content. You get shows that aren't on YouTube. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to make popcorn. I know we went to, but you can see we have buckets up there because popcorn is a big theme of our show. I know you don't watch it, so you wouldn't know.
Wow.
But that's okay. But I know you will after this. All right. All right. So back to the show.
Yes.
When we last talked about 5 minutes ago, you were starting to tell us your story about going into voiceover. This is a career change, a life change, a season change. Things are changing.
They sure are.
Yeah, and you're taking this very seriously, which is kind of why, besides the other stuff, I wanted you to come on the show, because people don't know how much work is involved. And I think you've really put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. And you're really wanting to figure out where your personality, your voice, your skills, how they're going to play into this. And so tell us how this came about. Now.
Right now. Right now.
Thank you for drawing that, Karen. You're welcome. You did a really good job.
Yay. Love her hands.
Yes.
Like a lot of things, it was coming before I saw it. Karen liked me for a long time before I got a clue.
Okay.
And then I finally asked her out because she chased me till I caught her.
Very clever.
Right. Guys, just take it for granted. They're smarter than us. Is that the truth, Belle?
That's the truth, Belle.
In our last segment, I was talking a lot about the ministry part of it, but I've been talking.
You've been
forever.
talking nonstop, right? Ever since, you learned to talk. It's been ongoing. It's an ongoing conversation. Yeah.
I went to my mom drove bus when I was in kindergarten or first grade or whatever, and so that paid the tuition for me to go to a Christian school out in Norwalk. And the teacher on my first report card said, Jeffrey loves his own voice.
Oh, well, when I talk to people, I often say, how many had report cards that say good student, but talks too much. That's us, right? But we're good students as well.
Bingo.
So
Right.
Okay.
Communicating.
Don't forget that part.
Okay, I won't. Thank you.
Okay.
Communicating. Part of my, whether I was doing mortgage brokerage, real estate brokerage, teaching, all of it. Communication is key, right? That's why I have a good marriage, because I communicate. We communicate. Communication.
How do you communicate in your marriage? Do you leave Post-it notes? Text messages, phone calls? Do you look each other in the eye? How do you do it?
I'm going to ask and keep going because I don't have a list. We do all of it.
You do all of it.
You get creative. You lie.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, okay. I told her that she and I were going out on a date and we had to hurry by some friend's house.
Oh, because you had a surprise for her.
So yeah.
And
That's how I lie. And that's the worst lie we get to. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can use that in the outtakes. Oh, we lie. Okay. But again, so I've been doing all this communicating, public speaking, and all that kind of thing, which is part of my life's career that I've had. And so I was getting prepared for using my voice in a different way. And nothing happened in the previous setup where, you've got to get out of this. It's not like that. Nobody did anything, the cardinal sins and stuff. It just, and the door after door after door started opening as if I was getting prepared for, okay, this isn't an opportunity to do it. There's an opportunity to get better at it.
So did this happen before you took your sabbatical?
Yeah, it was starting actually during COVID. Started during COVID.
A lot of people made changes during COVID, right?
We went from live services to online everything in 1 week.
Oh wow! Yeah.
And so I'm looking at a camera, talking in a microphone instead of looking at a bunch of people.
So that change, you realized you could do this stuff. It kind of evolved. Like, hey, this is working. I know you had to figure out your equipment, you had to figure out your setup, your whatever, and so that sort of informed that.
And I always told myself, I'm never going to be one of those television evangelist guys. Rah, rah, rah. I don't want to be like talking into a camera.
And there you are.
And here I am.
Yeah, well, all right.
But I was getting prepared for that with everything else. Everything else has been adding together. But you talked about, there's a lot of work setting things up well. Because if I want to try it, that's something. But we're doing it. We're walking forward. And there's a lot of training. How did I get to be a good real estate broker? A lot of training.
Okay, so what was the first thing I know you said you had to set up for church.
Right.
That's kind of the first thing. But then when you started thinking about voiceover, what's the first thing you did that was just particularly directed to doing voiceover?
Talking with Karen, because there's no reason.
Because you communicate and you have a great marriage. I heard it. Yeah. But what else?
Because she sees stuff I miss. And in reality, we were at a conference. I saw a fellow standing up there, and he was using his voices all the time.
Oh, a mutual friend of ours, perhaps?
Yes, yeah. His name starts with a Brian.
Your name starts with a Brian. Shout out to Brian Stavali.
But see,
Shout out to Brian Stavali over there in Rancho Cucamonga.
And Jenny too, because she's smarter than him. And so I was doing narration for stuff during youth group. We do musicals, and I'm not big into the song and dance, but I would do the narration transitions.
And you're a musician too. We forgot to mention you play the saxophone,
but not for your show.
Oh no, you didn't bring it. Bring it next time.
I have a harmonica. I think I'll borrow my granddaughter's kazoo. What was it?
Oh, you met Brian because you were at the event and he was doing his announcing MC thing, and you got to talking, I imagine.
And I found out he makes a living doing a voiceover.
And you're like, what?
Makes a living.
Yeah, you can do that and make a living?
Mm-hmm. And I don't have to be the voice of Disneyland, or I don't have to be the this or that.
You just have to crank it out.
Cranking it out. Yeah. Doing the work. I'm okay with a work ethic. But I don't just want to shoot in the dark. So, and then we went to Israel, and free plug, you got me on your show, it doesn't matter. Talking to you and hearing some of the voices you've done now I'm 57, okay?
Yeah.
But so
and I'm older.
A little bit. and I wasn't really into the shows that you were starring in. I got to get used to that. It's not just voicing, it's voice acting. You've been an actress for how long?
A little while.
Okay.
About 40 years.
There you go. And so by the time
But I didn't know what I was doing when I started either, so.
Well, apparently.
Yes.
Once you get a boat moving, you can steer it.
Okay.
That was deep, wasn't it? Sorry.
I don't know. How deep is the water?
I had a boat, had a 6-foot keel.
Whoa.
You couldn't capsize that sucker. It was great.
Yeah, but how do you pull it up on shore?
You put the trailer, you bury the trailer, you drown the trailer on a long tom.
Okay.
And yeah, deep keel, you just got to load
if
it up.
If you want to know how to do boats, you need to watch the Tell You Later show. We actually did a show on the dock, a boat dock.
Really?
Yeah, we did one with Kimmy Robertson. It's a 2-parter, I think, yes. She was smart because she's very glamorous. She's an on-camera person. So she's smart enough to get these really cool bathing suits with long sleeves. I'm sitting there looking like everybody's grandma.
I could do that.
Yeah. She looked really cute. Anyway, yes, Lakeside with Kimmy. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's fun. And yeah, anyway, that was a boat dock. But so I know boat docks. I get it.
You get it.
Yeah.
But
No, what are we talking about again? Boats, keels,
after I go to Israel,
yes.
and Karen and I are spending over a week. You guys, we saw fireworks over the Parthenon. You posted that. You were showing that on your show too. Mm-hmm. And then Israel, and we were spending plenty of time talking. But your resume, I'm going to praise you. Sorry, her resume is crazy good. All this kind of stuff, making an actual living, talking into a microphone. And it's what a lucky coincidence. I don't believe in. Our guide told us there's no such thing in Hebrew as coincidence. Did Brian say that?
That's his thing. Yeah.
Well, 2 things that happened at the same time. We ended up liking you guys, and then hey, you know what? You started saying, you know what? You should probably try doing this and this. So I don't know how to do. I know what I know. But I need to know what I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I listened to you, and I started taking the steps that you suggested, and that's opened up a couple other doors.
Oh, good.
And
well, one of the things I love is I love meeting people, and I kind of file them away. I know I like to get to know people. That's kind of what this show's about. So when I meet somebody who I think it's almost like I'm a matchmaker, but not like a romantic matchmaker.
I get that.
So if I hear somebody is interested in something and I think, like I thought your personality would really mesh well with Tom's, a friend of mine who was kind enough to let me use his home studio when I was in Muskegon, Michigan, which is how I met him, and he does audiobooks, and I just saw some parallels in your life. And it was great to be able to introduce you. I love networking is really important. And you guys have heard me talk about this before. It's just so important because it's not what you know, as my father would say, but who you know.
I used to hate that until I realized that's how you get to heaven.
It's kind of oh, there you go.
Thanks for that.
You're really slow on the bell.
It's those crazy eights.
Yes. Slapjack.
Oh, slapjack. That's it.
Slapjack. That's right.
Yeah, but
that's why the crew of one had to put the mic on a stand away from the bar because when it was sitting on the bar, it just wasn't working out. We were knocking it all over the place, banging around. Okay.
Joel also. I'm doing that.
Joel Weldon. Shout out to Joel Weldon.
Right.
He does online voiceover workshop.
The guy's all over the place.
Yeah.
Crazy successful, and
people don't know he's pretty quiet about it. Yeah. So, and you're sometimes you're loud, but sometimes you're quiet. So I thought that would be
I'm a
nice.
mix. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, so but you had already set up your home, like you're getting, so you
well, we have a spare
so you talked to Tom and he was helpful.
Yeah.
What do you think you're trying to figure out right now in your voiceover journey?
I'm learning the how to be real. How to be real. With some of the narration and stuff that I have in my history, it's all that, well, speaking like this because everybody likes that big demanding. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. You don't hear the movie starting in a world where everything was rainy and dark. Da, da, da. You don't hear that anymore. They're using the pictures and flash.
It's changed. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I think you have a nice, subtle delivery, you have a friendly voice.
Thanks. You too.
I do?
Karen fell for mine.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I used to get, is your mom home? No, bye.
Your mama. Click.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, but this is the thing. There is, I hope you're realizing there's a huge spectrum of voiceover possibilities in the world.
Right.
There's so many applications.
And that's another one of those lucky coincidences. The extra room that we have at our house, I had turned that into my home office, right? And the home office is kind of separated from the rest of the living space a little bit. And so that's very conducive to an isolation place where I could do the recordings during COVID, and not have the washer and dryer beep or whatever. You just do that. So it's kind of isolated. It's not a soundproof room yet, but I'm working toward making it so it's more.
Well, and nothing is soundproof, by the way. In case y'all are wondering, it rarely, there are some, like studio bricks, maybe soundproof. I don't know. If you know, you can put a comment below. But what it is sound treated. It's really about sound treatment, that when you actually are recording, how does the recording sound?
Good, okay.
Yeah, like if a train comes by or an airplane flies over, and I do sessions from home, and they can hear it because they get the feed from my booth, and like, okay, just wait for the plane to go by. All right, let's do it again. So, and that's life. But the quality of what gets sent from the booth is broadcast quality. And so that's really the key, in case you didn't know that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's really what you need to know. So you're still working on doing that. So you've only really taken, no, you haven't only done those two things. What else have you been doing? Come on,
point me the right
Spit
direction.
it out. Well, you've been taking a course online, right?
I'm taking
Bill
two.
DeWeese's, I think.
Okay. It's a business.
Okay.
It's not just
Thank you.
Pick up a microphone and talk into it. It's a business, right? And so I'm already a business owner. I own a real estate
Is that
company.
what has convinced you? Like, because you're already a business person, you understand that I have to treat this like a business?
it
or
is
did
a
somebody have to
business.
sit you down and say, look, Jeff, you got to treat this like a business? You already
Honestly,
intuitively knew that was.
I was able to distill that into an easy way to say it when our son was in college, taking a business degree. And he's got an entrepreneurial thing. He wants to do this. That's great. Okay. And I'll even help you with some seed money. But your business sooner or later has to pay for itself, because that's what a business does. Yes. If you're paying for something, it's a hobby. Sooner or later, it has to be
profitable,
right? The IRS looks at, I've got a corporation for one of my businesses, and if I don't turn a profit, then the IRS is like, then it's a hobby. You got a different tax structure, so it's a different thing. But if I treat a business like a business to start with, I won't have to fix something retroactively.
That is such a good word, you guys. Listen to this.
Smart. Here, can you put like a graphic right here? That says,
No, we
mind.
don't do that.
Treat it like a business. I mean.
You can do it. You have your own podcast, don't you?
I'm not here to plug any of my stuff.
What is your? Go ahead. Now's your chance. Hurry up. What is it?
I love you.
We're gonna put it underneath anyway. So we'll hashtag or however that thing works.
Read this tagline down below.
What is it? What is it?
It's youtube.com.
Yes.
/Eternity Quest.
Eternity Quest.
Okay.
Oh.
And
do y'all wear costumes?
No. That's because everything we're doing. You're going to last forever. I'm going to last forever. I don't know where you're going to last forever, heaven or hell. I'm not getting into that right now. I'm just saying.
Hopefully not.
Right?
Please stay alive while we do this.
The Christmas show. Noel. That's so. But the truth is, everything you're doing makes a difference, and I hope to take what I'm doing seriously. Because I don't know if I'm going to voice a duck on a cartoon.
Nope, nobody does that.
But if I'm doing that, and I'm doing it as if I'm serious, and I know that the big boss is saying, do your best at what I give you, period. And if I take that seriously and treat it like a business, treat it like I'm supposed to, then somebody somewhere is going to get some inspiration and say, you know what? I like what you have inside of you. What's different? And maybe I can talk to them about some things that last longer.
And they're probably going to hire you too, because they see that you're a good worker and you take your
work
job
ethic
seriously.
and taking it seriously.
Yeah.
That's important.
I think it is.
All right,
yeah,
I'll try it.
I really do think it is.
Truth is, that's what I'm at.
And this business these days, you haven't really gotten totally into it yet. But it's so about answering the phone, staying on top of it, responding right away, because there's so many choices people have in this business. If you're not available, don't worry, we'll get somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I learned before I ever decided to go this direction. Owning other businesses, you better get back to them. You better get back to them quick.
And nicely. Say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean.
Be nice.
Be nice.
I'm all about that. You know, I don't want any mean people.
So if you
around
want
me.
a guy who's nice, who does voiceover, of course, everybody I've had on my show is nice. So
You weed 'em out
that's the
before they get on
criteria. Yeah, I mean, it's important. Yeah. So yes, and so that's Eternity Quest, but don't you have a second one?
Yeah, our ministry one is also a YouTube channel / Promise Pro, like professional.
So what's the difference? They both sound like ministry podcasts.
Yeah, Eternity Quest is more geared toward media, and Promise is more geared toward changing your life with spiritual truths out of the Bible and practical application.
So what do you mean with media? Eternity Quest.
I got into one of those.
Pyramid scheme?
It's been a long time since that. No, thanks for that. Where's the bell again? No. The truth is,
yes.
No, we got out of that a long time ago. It's okay. It's all right.
It's all right.
No, Eternity Quest. I'm a published writer, and so I got a bunch of ISBN numbers so I could publish. Because now you need a different number for everything.
Yeah, we have one on our book. We have a book.
Okay, cool.
It's called Adventures in Oddity. It's somewhere around here.
Oh, you told me Adventures in Oddity.
Yes.
Catchy.
That's our, yes. Okay.
Well, so
this has to do, Eternity Quest has to do with books?
Sure.
So this is an ISBN number. It's the number on the barcode, I think.
Yeah.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get that or you can't sell your book. ISBN.
Right.
Yeah, that's the barcode and that's the cover. Let's just let it linger a minute. Okay.
And
go
folks,
ahead.
this is not a sneaky segue. That was just organic right there. But
all
no,
organic.
but you also need, if you put out an audiobook of your own,
Uh-huh.
you need its own ISBN number now.
Okay, so
if you
what does this have to do with Eternity Quest? I'm
Because
trying to understand
it's all about
this.
it's all about getting a message out. It's just another doorway of getting basic practical.
To sell your books?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure. Or to sell
great.
your book.
Like
or to
what's
sell.
for anybody? So you have people on who
but
are
see,
authors?
I didn't build the publishing company like a
Is
business.
that your publishing company, Eternity Quest?
Eternity Quest has the.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm telling you, I haven't built it out to where I can go.
All
Hey, everybody,
Well,
jump
stay
in on this."
tuned for
Right,
Eternity
right. 'Cause I'm
Quest.
treating it like a business.
But you can watch the That's why you're doing everything methodically
right.
and
That's
carefully because you don't want to take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Maybe a half a step back at the most.
Tech team of one. What do you call them?
Crew of one.
Crew of one. And I were talking earlier in the
Yes.
car that even in my real estate brokerage, the number one rule is not to buy or sell houses. The number one rule is to keep everybody out of court.
Really?
So sure.
Oh.
That's true for every business.
Serious. Preach. And so, no, I am not structurally set up to help somebody else yet
Okay.
and stay out of court.
Give us. So, are your books? Your author pen name is it Jeff L. Moore? J. L. Moore.
When I did Calliope, it was Jeffrey L. Moore.
Jeffrey L. Moore.
But yeah.
And they're all out in audio book form.
No, I'm
That's
actually.
what you're about to do.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you very much.
there we go. So you need to
And
get
so,
set up for
that's
that.
right.
Because actually, I think that's great because I love to hear books read by the author.
Me too.
I prefer that.
Unless
they're
they know where
dead.
they wanted to go.
Then you can't help
Shakespeare.
it. Right?
I saw on eBay they had a Bible autographed. I said, yeah, no. Yeah.
Autograph from my whom?
I'm thinking no.
That's so funny. So okay, so
And
you
so the
got that going
Promise
on.
Pro has been when we had COVID,
Mm-hmm.
we had to put up somewhere, and so we started just broadcasting those. But it's been significantly pared down because I'm in a flux right now. Just
you got 2 classes going on right now that you're taking.
2 voiceover classes,
Uh-huh.
and I have another course that I'm taking right now that's showing me how to do the online social media structurally like a business, not like isn't Facebook fun, but more of a business
With a purpose.
with a purpose
Social media with a purpose.
and a plan. Absolutely.
Well, that's really smart because I went about it the totally opposite way. And,
I got thousands of Facebook friends, but no business part of that, right? And so,
yeah. I mean, because I didn't know. I still don't understand. I have to, maybe once you finish your course, because I'm looking to hire somebody, you could do it for me. Because I start to do it and then and they change. These platforms change, and I thought, some things you can only do on your phone, some things you can do on the computer, and then I post it here, but I can't share it there, and then there's Krovo, would you mind getting me some more water, please? Thank you so much. That people design their Instagram pages so they have the pictures, make a thing, and you can do, but you don't have to do that. But that's good to understand the purpose of what you're doing and who it reaches and who the audience is, because that's a good voiceover tip. Reaches. And I'm sure you're learning that. Who's your audience, right? Who are you talking to? Right. Who are you reading to?
And what are they asking for? Because we can make a cookie, but unless you got a market for it, you're never going to sell a cookie, right? You know why I did get into this?
No, tell me.
I'll tell you why. I was at a doggone, and I'm going to sound angry, but it was me. Oh, sorry, my language.
Can I get angry with you?
I went to a church conference, and I'm a minister, right? And
so you say. I've never been to
I don't throw the bird on the freeway or nothing. So I went to this.
I'm thinking, those poor birds. Who's just throwing birds? I got it, though.
You can Google that, and you'll go to the images. You'll get it all.
I don't want to.
So,
you mean like read between the lines?
That's something like that. Yeah. Where were we? And so
you're a minister.
So I go. They're talking about using social media to build your churches. Blah 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 blah. And so I go to this thing, and I'm taking copious notes. Right, I'm going like crazy because it is important in today's environment.
It's a social media conference for churches.
No. It was a conference for churches.
For churches.
But there was a breakout workshop
about
session,
social.
Right, about social media and how to use it effectively.
All right, I'm with you.
And so I said, how we have a small church and etc. I got my hands on a lot of the things that I haven't been able to delegate yet. How do I implement this? And the guy looked me dead in the face and he says, well, first of all, you're not going to be able to do it. You're too old.
Oh, he threw the gauntlet.
That's exactly what I needed to hear because I hated that guy and I loved his message because I'm going to show you.
You're one of those people. I'm going to show you.
People. For that one, sucker, you don't know me a bit.
Well, that was really rude.
It was totally rude, and I just sat there with a poker face. I would have asked for my money
back for that conference.
Is a pastor allowed to say poker face? So just you know what? I don't need that. I can eat that for breakfast. I can say you don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm a find out, and there are tools out there to learn it. So that's what I'm doing.
That was really okay. Why don't you just leave my room? I bet half the people could have walked out.
Well, half of them were about my age,
yeah,
and so he was just. It was a mistake. He's a young expert in his field, but a poor communicator. And so,
yes, he could learn something from you.
But it was the doggone motivation that I needed to say, you know what, you don't know me. Mm-hmm. And if somehow God wants me to do something, I'm going to find a way to do it. So shut up.
Or hire somebody.
Right. You can hire your weaknesses. Play to your strengths and hire to your weaknesses. That's smart.
I'm learning. No, they teach me. They give me little tutorials and they help me, my people. I have great people. Shout out to Rose Beasley, Bethany. Those are my people. They help me. That. So, so you're learning the social media aspect because voiceover, and everybody knows when I started, we didn't even put our pictures on our demo reels because we didn't want it. It wasn't important, and we didn't want people to see what we look like. If I said, I do boy voices, and they see what I look like, back then, you just didn't do that. But now everybody knows who everybody is, and it's really important to make sure. I mean, the first thing, like you said, keep people out of court. I think, the best advice for social media is don't say something stupid.
Right.
That is going to disqualify you for work in the future. Good. I mean, that stuff lives forever. It totally does. And we have to be very, very careful. So the first thing is to learn what not to put up there and then figure out how to use it to your advantage. If you're going to just use it to spout out all kinds of things that you should really be telling your pillow, and even Siri hears you on your phone. That's right. So you better be careful, right? Just don't do that. It's to find your friends from Girl Scouts and stuff. And then, so one quick tip. What have you learned so far? Anything social media wise that is helpful, that it's a good tip that you're willing to share, even though you pay for it and we didn't?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I used Facebook. I was an early adapter. I've been using Facebook and putting on pictures of me and what I eat and our family kissing and hugging, and that's all good. But there are business methods you can use on Facebook. Having the groups, having the posts, the regular posts that move you up algorithms so that people see your message. Well, you sure want to have something to say.
Like what? I'm actually seriously clueless. Like what?
Okay, for my real estate portion, I put the easiest way to understand the difference between interest rate and APR.
Oh yeah, so titles that like
Sure.
even that's on YouTube. You want things like 3 easy ways to do this, or LinkedIn.
If you have those 3 easy ways, totally, yeah.
3 easy ways to bake chicken. I don't know, but if you know, will you post this? I'm gonna do that. Don't copy me.
Don't do what I do.
Don't copy me. I'm gonna do that. That's very
Here
smart.
are 3 links to somebody else who knows better than me. No.
Why not?
And so that's how instead of
So
just
how many
treating it like
businesses are you running? Seriously, 4, 5, 12?
4.
4. Is that enough?
I don't know.
I mean, can you handle more than 4?
Well, one of them's not paying anything yet.
Okay, that's.
Okay,
But you're still running.
businesses. I want streams of income. I don't want to do business so I can say I own businesses. I want to have some
You
resource.
want to make money, and that's
And I want to make an impact.
yeah.
I want to make a difference. Okay, that's not just because I'm so pious and godish. It's because, come on, I'm here for a purpose. I want to do something that means something.
And that really, you know what, I think most people in voiceover, honestly, shout out to my peeps. We are that way. We do it. Yeah, we want to make a living, but we're also very supportive of each other in the voiceover community.
I've discovered that so
we
far.
want to
Thanks.
see people succeed. When I first came to Hollywood, a very well-known actress at the time, and we had similar voices, I was afraid she would think I was competition. She said, Russi Taylor said, "Oh, come on down. There's plenty of work for everybody." And you know what? There's more work than ever. So you got to come from a place of generosity,
Right.
and openness and trust that the right person's going to get the job and your time will come. But you have to be ready. That preparation meets opportunity, which I think
agree.
I have a feeling that must be one of your operational
Tactics.
ways of living.
That's my plan. Is the right door open? The last thing you want to do is have what's the worst thing that can happen to a 21-year-old is to succeed at the racetrack.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
So the door opened up and I've got everything I need. But when you burn through that, you don't have the resource to continue moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that I've got a great firm platform and I can build from there. And that's what I'm after.
Yeah, and I heard you're going to build your studio. You're going to make that more useful and
It's a great
work on your
office.
voice. Do you think you know what genre you want to work in yet?
No, I'm a musician. And when I play my horn,
You could narrate Tubby the tuba.
I do jazz, I do swing, I do a lot of different genre of music when I play. So why want to be a purist? Because I like all of them.
Can I give you a tip?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a counselor friend. I'll just shout him out because he's kind of fun to watch. Pete Carlson. He has a YouTube show. He's a marriage and family counselor, but he's also a trumpet player, right? Trumpet player. And he'll talk about counseling things, but he'll also like start the show, play if he wants to, playing his trumpet. And he's a jazz trumpeter.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, his office is right down the street. Anyway, here's something I was going to give you. You could take a picture of it. And I got this from Gravy for the Brain. I don't know, have you heard of Gravy for the Brain?
No.
Okay, so they're in England. And they also run the One Voice conferences. And there's a whole bunch of, I work for Global Voice Acting Academy where we do coaching and they help make demos. I'm just going to shout out, there's all these resources out there. Global Voice Acting Academy is here. But it's online. That's all online stuff. And so is Gravy for the Brain. Anyway, I printed this out from them about different things. What does it say here? A peace pipe. These are all things you can use for your voiceover. Projection, emphasis, stress, accents, characters.
Yeah, hold that here so I can read it.
Oh dear. Well, here, I'll put it here and then you'll have to watch the show to read it.
Nice.
Peace pipe. So that's pretty cool. I hope gosh, I did say Gravy for the Brain. I hope I don't get in trouble showing that. But anyway, there's so many resources, and you just got to figure out which ones are the best for you. So here, projection, emphasis and stress, accents and characters, all things that we incorporate, color and warmth, emotional states, and then pipe. Pacing, inflection, and prosody. Do you know what prosody is?
Go ahead, tell us.
It's the music of how you talk. Did you know that?
This is your show.
Okay. Well, it's okay. You can show me up. That's all right. So like when you hear the music of the way that you're talking and it goes up and down, that's called prosody. And inflection is very similar. All these tools that we use for voiceover, pausing, can be very effective. And expression. Yeah. So what are you feeling? So these are little tips. There's so many great teachers out there. And I do coaching, but we all kind of say the same thing in a different way.
Okay.
And that's what made me feel like, okay, I can share what I know because I know what I know, and they all do too, and they all say, and so we hear things differently from when different people tell us.
Right.
Sometimes people get through and other people don't get through to us. But, the bottom line is, you said you're trying to learn how to be real. And even when we're doing characters, if we don't feel it, I don't know if I told you this, but our ears are lie detectors. And so when somebody's speaking, you know if they're sincere. And so when whatever we're doing, that sincerity will either hear, I don't believe that, or we do. And I think that it's really important to, if you can connect, if you can feel it here, our ears will translate it and we'll feel it too. We'll hear it.
That.
And that's true. And I know that Joel teaches a lot of things like that too. So, boy, I could tell you so much more. Do you want to hear another tip?
Yeah.
I'll have to tell you later.
Tell You Later is a Patreon-driven entertainment show. So what are you waiting for? Come on over. Join us at patreon.com/Tell You Later.
I didn't wink all night or nudge too slightly.
Hello there. My name is Vernon. Do you know how to confuse a coal miner? Show him a row of shovels and tell him to take his pick. That's a good one.
I never said no, I never said stop, never said go. Nonetheless, we've got a